This is Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast, and I am your host. My name is Kamowe Tarinemi. We must continue, we must proceed, we must make progress, and I will advise that you welcome somebody, ensure that you are not listening alone, and ensure that you welcome somebody by your side. Ensure you share this broadcast and make sure that other people are listening as well as you are listening. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on where you're listening to us from. We must proceed. Today, we are going to be talking about a topic I titled Biafrans Are Not Separatists. But before we do that, we must pray as it is our custom. Tamara Woyengi Nanawe, Ogonomokiri Motemeda, the one who reigns upon the earth, who reigns in the heavens, who reigns in the affairs of men, we worship you. Nanawe, we worship you today. We call upon you. We ask that you continually keep our leaders safe and sound, that irrespective of the challenges, our leader will remain strong, will remain resolute, that no amount of oppression, no amount of intimidation is going to get to him. Lord, we pray for Biafrans worldwide, all over the world, that their eyes continually be opened as their eyes have been opened, that they remain strong and resolute, that they go beyond their station to ensure that they are able to work things out as it is their responsibility to do. Lord, we ask that as you have committed us unto this commission, that we'll be empowered and we'll be strengthened to be able to say this truth, to be able to decipher the truth, to be able to identify the lies of the enemy and the truth that comes from you alone. Once again, we pray for the Eastern Security Network, for the great work that they are doing. Lord, we ask that you continue to strengthen them. That at every point in time they encounter our enemies will fall before them. The terrorists will be driven far away from our land and they will never return. Lord, we pray against all those wicked and unreasonable men in our land. Those that all they think about is their pockets and their bellies. Those that all they think about is themselves. They do not care who lives or who dies. Father, we ask that these ones shall continually be brought to shame and shame and shame and shame. They shall worship their shame. They shall see their shame before themselves, and the whole world shall see their shame. The whole world shall see to it that they are destroyed forever, because they have chosen the path of destruction. Biafra land shall not be destroyed with them, but they alone shall be destroyed, and the family members that encourage them to do so. Lord, we thank you for what you've been doing. We say let your name be praised forever. And we pray in the name of Tamara, Ayiba, Aziba, Chukokika Abiyama, Ogene, Abasi, Ise, Mopa. We must proceed. And today, as I told you earlier, we are handling a topic that says Biafrans are not separatists. Biafrans are not separatists. We have never been separatists. We are Biafrans. We are not separatists. The question is, who are separatists? How can I identify separatists? Who are the separatists? Who are those people that are separatists? Separatists are people that belong to a particular country, but due to one or two reasons, they are no longer comfortable with that country, and they want to divide the country and have another part of it to be another country. Okay? They are from the same country or from the same nation, but they want to cut themselves out. Those are separatists. Like, for instance, the United States of America was actually formed by men, though it's not like the zoo that was created by foreigners or created by man in a man-made way, man-made creation. You know, I use the word form in terms of the United States, not created. The zoo was created by man. The United States was formed by men. Now, different men got into the United States for different purposes, or they got into the continent of America, the northern part of the continent of America, or North America. And as they got there, some went there for agriculture. Some from Europe went there for agriculture. Of course, they went there with their guns. When they got there, they chased away the Aborigines and took over their land. But they went there and they stayed. They did not have a government in mind while going there. They just went there as individuals. Some people went there running away from Europe, running away from the religious crisis in Europe. Okay, because in Europe as at then, there were times when people were being highly killed. People were being seriously killed in Europe because of the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church was falling apart. Some countries were going against the Catholic Church, and in some countries, individuals were going against the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church were going after people. In some other places, that the Protestants have gotten a hold of the government, or the king is now a Protestant and declares that there should be no Catholic Church. In those places, those people that are hardened Catholics are being killed, so the hardened Catholics have to run. So America was a free place, or was a place where Catholics and non-Catholics alike had to run to. That is why America is seen as a free land. The United States is seen as a nation of the free people, because everybody ran to America for them to be able to run away from the terrors in Europe. Now, so you had these different sets of Europeans that went to America. Those that went for business, agricultural business, to advance their agriculture, own lots of land and advance agriculture. Those that went there for survival, because in Europe was no longer safe for them, and obviously they cannot just run into organized nations or kingdoms in Asia as foreigners. Okay, so the place where they can go and call a home and live became the Americas. So that was how they ran to America. But when all these people started, their numbers increased and all of that, some nations in Europe decided to now colonize them. That was how the colonies started. The states, the different states started operating themselves like governments. And so it was natural. The America was natural. So a particular time, America came together. America was built naturally by men. Okay, America wasn't created by God per se. It was formed by men, the activities of men that brought men together, all men that needed freedom. The only people at the beginning that didn't have freedom were the black people that were bought as slaves from Africa. They didn't go there by their choice. They were bought from Africa and sent there, so they were the only people that did not go there as free men. But other people went there as free men. They went there because they were looking for freedom. So, but a particular time in the United States, some group of people, because the government put a law that nobody should keep slaves. Okay? The government put a ban on slaves. So some other people came up and said, no, we have rights to own slaves. Okay? We have slaves. We bought the slaves with our money. It is our right to keep these slaves. And those of the South are the people that said no. The North said no slaves. Okay? And the thing was that the people in the South are the people that are the farmers. The people in the North are the people that are doing other businesses that are actually the people that ran away from Europe based on religion and all of that. The people in the South are the people that got to Europe, that got to America because of farming. So they needed slaves in their farms. So why are you trying to deny us our rights? They believed that owning slaves was their right because they used their fortune to buy these slaves and they needed these slaves to work in their farms. So why will you free the slaves? Why will you just give a law and say that the slaves are free? That every slave is now free. Why would you do that? We have a right to own slaves. So based on that, they said that we want a separate country from the one we have initially agreed to have, which is the United States of America. They now say that, okay, we are going to form a new country, a separate country from the United States, which should be called the Confederate States of America. And of course, you know that didn't stand because, or else you would have been hearing Confederate States and maybe they would have still been having slaves in the Confederate States of America. But they fought a very bitter civil war and they lost. But those in the Confederate States, or those that the politicians from the Confederate States of America, they lost the war, or they lost the war, but they controlled the system. That was why slavery and punishment on black people continued for many years afterwards. Of course, they killed the president and took over the whole system. Slavery was abolished, but indirect slavery, punishment for people considered to be slaves or former slaves, continued. But that's the gist for another day. So these people are the kind of people you can call separatists, because America started with 13 states. These 13 states are the people that formed alliance with different countries in Europe. They formed alliance with France. They formed alliance with Portugal and different countries, and fought war against Britain, that was their colonial master, and got freedom. Then the remaining other states that made the United States to be 50 states today, all these other ones came into the Union of the United States by referendum. They all conducted referendum. The people voted to be part of the Union of the United States. Each of those states, they voted. Each of those states, they were like independent states. They were on their own. Each of them voted on referendum to become part of the United States. So the United States wasn't formed by the force of man. Everybody in the United States made an effort to be part of the United States of America. Every state in the United States, the 50 states of the United States of America, all made efforts to be part of the United States of America. That was how the United States of America was formed. So when these people now decided that, oh, we don't want to be part, then they are separatists. So these are the kind of people called separatists. Or in a situation in a situation or in a case whereby you are naturally part of these people, from time immemorial, this is who you are. But maybe for one reason or the other, you now said, oh, I don't want to be part of this. You are separatists. But that doesn't mean that separatists do not have rights to referendum. Of course, separatists have rights to referendum. It doesn't mean that separatists do not have rights to referendum. But we Biafrans, we are not separatists. We have never been separatists. Asking for the sovereign state of Biafra is not a separatist act. Demanding for Biafra to be a sovereign state in this world is not a separatist act. And this thing must be made clear before BBC, before Punch, before Vanguard, before The Sun, all these stations in the zoo and beyond the zoo, before CNN. All these people must know that Biafra or Biafrans are not separatists. How can you describe us as separatists? It's an insult. It's an insult. It is deception. For you to be describing those that are seeking for the restoration of Biafra as separatists, it's an insult on our people. In fact, I consider it a crime. Describing us as separatists, I consider it a crime. When did we agree to be Nigeria? Which time did our forefathers sign to be Nigeria? I know the only thing our forefathers signed to is actually an alliance with Britain, which Britain took to be that we signed for them to colonize us. That was a deception all over the world. That was a deception that these Europeans used to colonize people. You go to these people because you see that you are stronger than them in terms of firepower and all that. You ask them to sign for alliance. They sign an alliance with you. After signing an alliance, you come back and say that their territory now belongs to you. And when they refuse, you kill them. Was that not how the colonial territories were formed? That was the only deal our forefathers had with Britain. Britain forcefully killed them, took over their land, and we said, okay, no problem. We signed protectorates. We signed to be your protectorate, no problem. Or we signed an alliance with you, and you have taken it this way. Okay, you have won the war, no problem. Did Britain consult any one of our forefathers and demanded for them to be Nigeria when they created Nigeria? Were we asked? Which king, which ruler did they consult? Which elder did they consult? Who signed to be Nigeria from Biafra? When did we have such an agreement to be Nigeria? Nigeria remains a crime on our land. A crime we will never forgive until the world recognizes us as Biafra, as a sovereign state of Biafra. We will never forgive that crime. That is a crime on our land. Provided you still call us Nigeria, it is a crime. It is an insult. Because there was never a time that we agreed with you to be Nigeria. You imposed it on us. There was never a time we agreed to live side by side with blood-sucking demons as a Fulani. Never a time. You impose these people on us. And when we say, no, we are not Nigeria, we are Biafrans, you come to kill us. And you begin to announce these are separatists. so that the world will have a particular picture. You know, when people are called separatists, there is a particular picture. There is a particular picture that is created in the minds of an average person. That is why most people in the world, even in Africa, that are not aware of what is going on in the zoo called Nigeria and what our people are facing in Biafra, most people just assume. They assume that these people are just causing trouble. They just like trouble. That is why they are asking for a separate state. Biafra is not a separate state. Biafra has never been Nigeria. Biafra is not Nigeria. The fact that you oppress us, kill people, and because of that, people cannot talk, people just accept what is thrown at them, does not mean that we have accepted you. It doesn't mean that there was an agreement. You have never given us the opportunity at any point in time to agree to be Nigeria. So why are you telling people that we are separatists? Why are you telling the whole world that we are separatists? Nobody that is seeking for Biafra, for a sovereign state of Biafra, to restore Biafra as a sovereign state in this world is a separatist. No one. Nobody is a separatist. What are you separating from? From Nigeria that doesn't exist? Separating from a crime? Is Nigeria a country by any standard? Nigeria is not a nation. Nigeria is not a country by any standard. Except because Europeans forced their way and put people in a particular contraption and called it Nigeria. That is just the only thing that happened. And you will see these people going about everywhere writing separatists, IPOB separatists, some separatists in Nigeria, some separatists, IPOB, Biafrans separatists. We are not separatists. What do you mean by separatists? With the exposure and what we know now, even if Ojukwu didn't declare Biafra in 1967, we would have still been here asking for the state, the sovereign state of Biafra. Because we're not the same people. We are not the same people with the Fulani. We are not the same people with the Oodua. Though the Oodua people, we can choose, we can decide, we can agree. Okay, let us see how we can work together. Even though we are not the same people. But there are certain things that we can agree with the Oodua people. But there is no way in this world we can ever agree with the Fulani. It is impossible. We move on parallel lines. We love to preserve life. They love to destroy life. We can never be one. We can never be together. And you committed such a crime against such a people, and you have the guts to be going about the world calling them separatists? Biafrans should take notes. Biafrans should take notes and ensure that anywhere you see any station describing us as separatists, always debunk it. Always debunk it. Let the world know that Britain committed a crime in Africa, in West Africa. That Nigeria is a crime against the Biafran people. That Biafrans have never been Nigeria, and we are not separatists. We are not asking for a separate country because Nigeria is not a country to us. Nigeria can be a country to the Fulani people. It can be a country to any people, but not to the Biafrans. Nigeria is not a country to us. Never. Has never been. Check all the map before 1914. All the map in the world before 1914. Or even Odua. We are Biafran people. In older maps, you will see it written there, Biafra. In newer maps before 1914, you will see it written there, Umuaro, or Aro Confederacy, or the Confederation of Aro. So because a white man came and created a white man's idea of a state, then put all their force on it to maintain it, because that is their company that they use to milk us out, then we should not accept it. That's not possible. That's not going to work. It is definitely not going to work. We have never been separatists. We are not separatists. And we can never accept such such an idea, such a description. Let me tell you what such descriptions do in the minds of people. You know, this is media. When they describe you as separatists, an average person that doesn't know your story will believe that, okay, maybe there's something these people are dragging. And it is possible that these separatists are rebellious. They are the rebellious ones. It is possible they are the ones that don't, it's possible that it is politically driven. Maybe some people that are not able to have political, what's it called, positions, decided to be going, to be preaching separatist ideology. Let me tell you what the people that are separatists, as we are in Biafra, we are one people. When an Igbo man from the coast, because they have drawn they have drawn an artificial line. They have drawn an artificial line that divides his village from the next village. His village is in Rivers State. The other village is in Imo State or Abia State. He now tells you he's not an Igbo man. That man is the one that is a separatist. That man is the one that is a separatist. Because he's separating himself from his own people. Now, I am not saying that anybody doesn't have rights to say he is whatever he is. Okay? You can say you are whatever you are, but the word must be given through description of the particular situation. How can I, being a Biafran from his own land, be called a separatist from a Fulani man? A Fulani man that is even a stranger to Hausa land that he claims. How? How is that possible? I said I don't want to live with this man that you forced me to live with. That I don't know him. His lifestyle is not my lifestyle. Our life do not agree in any form, in any format, in any way. And you say that by force we must live together. And you are doing it in a very aggressive way. We said, okay, this thing is not a thing of strength. It's not a thing of power. It's not a thing of gra-gra. Let us settle this matter in a referendum. Let us give the people an opportunity to decide for themselves. You say no. You cannot ask for a referendum. You're a separatist. Are you seeing how the aggressors think? We that are asking for referendum for a Biafra that existed before Nigeria was created. You are calling us separatists. How? How can we be separatists? How can we accept such a derogatory description? We cannot. Biafrans always fight them. Any platform you see, these useless news outlets calling us separatists, always debunk it. So that anybody that is going there to read will see your comments and know that we are not separatists. Tell them there that we are not separatists. Don't allow them to be having their way. Don't allow them to be having their way. Separatists. Fulani are sending their people, sending terrorists into our land. We say, no, we don't want these people. You say we are separatists. Killing our people every day, raping our people, kidnapping people. You say we are separatists. And BBC, you will say nothing about it. CNN, you will say nothing about it. All these stations, they will say nothing about it. When we complain on Facebook, Facebook will block us. You say we are separatists because we are fighting for our survival. There is absolutely no way you can shut us up. And one thing that you must realize is that we are not ordinary. The spirit of Tamara is working with us. And it is the spirit that created this world. The creator of this world is working with us. So whatever deception you spread, we will always decipher it. We are not ordinary people. You know, this deception has been there for a while, but suddenly it just hit me. Why should these people always be describing us as separatists? When they all know the story, but most of the world are ignorant of our story. Most of the world do not know. Biafrans in diaspora, engage people one-on-one, both white people and black people. Biafrans all over Africa, engage the local population. It's not about social media. It's not about government offices. Engage the local people. Because people in this world are good. But many people in many governments are evil. The people in the government, they want money. They want to be bribed for them to tell the truth. Many of them are evil. Even those ones that will even try to tell the truth, they want to receive some money. But there are many good people that if they understand what we know about our land, about our story, many of them will be on the streets with us. Even without us, they will be on the streets. They will protest with us. Even though we are not present, they will protest. They will be the ones to protest against their governments for treating us this way. On the Black Lives Matter, was it only black people that protested? No. It wasn't only black people that protested. Why? The news spread abroad. Everybody got the news. How the man was killed in America. And everybody was offended. If people that are not black people could be offended in that manner and they could stand out for Black Lives Matter, that is to tell you that if the ordinary people in the countries where you reside, because as it is now, there is no Biafran or nobody whose community is within the contraption called Nigeria that doesn't know our story. But we have to go beyond that. We have to meet the local population. They should know. So when these people are telling lies, they will know. They will not be deceived. Social media has made things quite easy. I do that on my own right. Whenever I meet people that I know on social media that I know are not Biafrans or within the Nigerian contraption, I try to engage them. We should do that. Don't ignore them. Don't ignore them. Because these people, they know that many people are not aware of our plight. That is why they keep telling lies about us, saying that we are separatists. What an insult. We're not. Now, I want to play the bishop, or is it prelate that it is called, of a particular church that was kidnapped in Biafra land. You know, I've been telling you people that all these politicians that are fighting against ESN, they are looking for your doom. But some people, because, they are thinking maybe Igbo presidency could be a possibility. Or maybe one Biafran can become president. Some foolish people think they should give people like Soludo their way, to have their way to misbehave and go after ESN. Indirectly say that ESN are criminals and go after them. All these governors, they have been fighting ESN. That is what they do. All they do is to fight ESN. But ESN is there not for them. ESN is there to fight off Fulani. But will they listen? Before our leader was kidnapped from Kenya, there was no Fulani in Biafra land, mostly in the hinterland. Even the few left in the coast, they were very much afraid to do anything. Very much afraid. Not that they have not been killing people, they have. But as at the time, all their brothers were sent far away from the hinterland and many parts of the coast. The few that are left were filled with fear. But now they have returned. Why? Because these people kept on fueling deception against ESN. Kept on fueling deception. They want to use the army. You be claiming, criminals. You want to use the army. The same army that are protecting Fulani. And Fulani have returned. Now, I will play the confession of this man. The man is actually, how do they even call those people? Is like a pastor. He's like a pastor. He's a prelate. He's like a bishop, or I think maybe something more than a bishop in that church. They call it prelates. I am going to play it so that the foolish ones will be wise again. So that those that whenever we tell them, the people that are doing these things are foreigners. It is not the ESN. Because even the thugs that even get involved in some of these things, even when some of these thugs, when these politicians pay some of these thugs to blackmail ESN, to do some things to blackmail ESN. See, most of our people have been so enlightened that it's not even that easy to even get some of them to do thuggery work. Though the politicians still have their way with some evil people, but they are not many like it used to be, because the message have gone very, very far. And you must understand that these people are not your friends. Fulani have returned, because all these governors do is to carry army and be fighting Fulani. I mean, be fighting ESN, fighting ESN, fighting ESN, fighting ESN. But anything that has to do with Fulani, you will never see them talk about it. You will not see them talk about Fulani terrorists in our forest. No. Ebubagu will never, they will never send Ebubagu to Fulani. No. No, never. You will listen. Listen for yourself and follow up.
Of communication. This press conference is intended to put the...
Now, this is a prelate of the Methodist Church. His name is Reverend Samuel Kanuchi. Okay? So, listen very, very attentively. Okay? This is not a time to be distracted. So that whenever people come to tell you that it is ESN that killed the army chief, that killed the army couple, that it is ESN that killed the northern woman and her children, know that these people have returned to our land and they are the ones doing these things. Listen.
Live is in Abia State. These people came out from the bush.
This thing happened in Abia State. I hope you got that clearly. He said they came out from the bush. Listen.
They divided themselves into 3 places. Some people were at the back, some people were at the center. Those who shot, who fired at us, and there was another group in front. To make sure that we didn't run away, they fired shots at our vehicle, and eventually they abducted us, 3 of us. The communication man of the church was able to escape. The driver was able to escape. They captured me, the Bishop of Owerri, and my chaplain, took us into the bush and were torturing us. In fact, it was in the process of that torture that I hit my right eye on a tree. And even when blood was flowing and it was soaking my handkerchief, they didn't feel like anything happened. All they said that we should follow them, that they are not actually against Nigerian citizens, they are against the government. But that government is a bad government. They are Fulani boys. All the 8 are Fulani. They are Fulani boys. And
did you hear that? They are Fulani boys. All 8 of them are Fulani. I hope you got that clearly. Continue.
If any day they see the president, they will chew him. It's their brother that they have disappointed them and disappointed Nigerians. They will chew him raw. Or any of his representatives, they will chew him raw. But I said, well, even though I'm part of government, but I'm a church man. I'm a man, Christian. I'm not a government official. It's okay. That is what has saved you. We would have killed you outrightly without asking for any ransom. But now that you're a church man, let's go. Let's go inside the bush.
Now, when you begin to hear of government officials that are being killed, listen, when you begin to hear of government officials that are being killed, are you getting it now? These people say that if you're a government official, they will kill you. If you're a government official, they would have killed the man. And if they had killed this man, they will say, oh, it is ESN. It is IPOB.
So we moved and trekked up to 15 kilometers. But I knew that it was from my area. I knew that we were rigmaroling and winding, going up, going down, going up. And eventually at 11, 11 p.m. They said, okay, now we negotiate. Each of us will pay 50 million, and we're going to pay 150 million. I thought it was a joke. I said, we are going to pay 10 million. They said, what? What? Who said that? They lifted up their knife to cut me. I said, please hold on. I said, we are not going to change though. They're going to pay us 150 million. Eventually, they said, okay, because you are a father. And these boys are between 18, the leader is about 35 years. I told them, all of you are younger than my own daughter and even my son. You are younger than them. I'm supposed to be your father. Say, we know, that's why we are not very harsh with you. Otherwise, not even outside. So they now say, okay, Oga, let us tell you what we will do. By then, they have taken my Episcopal ring because it's gold plated. They're taking my wedding ring. They're taking this thing. They said, and they took all and sacked our bag and took all the money. They said, okay, do you know what to do? Pay us 100 million. It's not negotiable. If you talk, we shoot you, kill you, and forget about the money and kidnap others. I said, okay, we will pay you 100 million. So they said, after some time, they said, where is the money? I said, this is Sunday night now. How can we get money this night? And you know that there's this seat at home in Igbo land. You can't afford the money now. Be patient till morning. We make contacts. Then we make contacts within and around Imo and Abia. Make contact from our HOC. My wife's line was not good, so I knew she must have been very depressed and confused. So eventually I was able to get her. I told her my life, nothing had happened. I told my wife I'll be released, but it's a matter of time. And she told me she had already gathered the note to pray. So they were praying. Now, at the time, they said, you are delaying them. My bishop of Owerri, they laid him on something. And somebody raised knife. And they're going to cut off the head. Now, the blood will spill on me. And then I'll know they're serious. The other one pointed to her and said, don't you need money? We will raise the money for you. So, but the irony of it, what paid me most was where they were situated. The soldiers.
Please listen attentively to what this man is about to say. This part is not a part you can afford to miss. Listen attentively to what this man is about to say.
Soldiers, all of Fulani extraction, Nigerian soldiers, they were there at Loma Junction. And these boys were going behind them. Meanwhile, they kept their cows somewhere, numbering about 200, somewhere, down, with some people, and they're all together. People were.
I see in the description, everywhere you see police checkpoints, you will see Fulani people carrying cows. Behind them in the bush, they have their armed men that are kidnapping people. The same Fulani army or police that are there, they know about these men that are doing the kidnap. All of them are working together. All of them are working together. They are there to protect them. They are there to protect these armed men. Irrespective of the challenges that come after, they are there to protect them. So that in case the local people want to react, the police or the army are the ones that are going to react, and these people are just going to hide. So it is not even something that the local vigilante can even do, because the local vigilante cannot challenge the police or the army. Listen.
Taking care of the cows, but they were, hiding us in the bush until finally they settled somewhere. They said, when are you bringing the money? I said, by 12 noon, I will call the people I contacted whether the money had been raised. And I called them. They are gathering the money, and they had it. They said I will use my phone to talk, but they can't use their phone. They don't want to be tracked. Because if I use their phone, the security forces will track them down. Then I use my phone. I negotiated. I told my people. They say we are raising money. Somebody mentioned we have raised 30 million. I said, SOC, please, any money in the office. Life is more important than money. Yes. Transfer it to a certain account. Let's pay them that 100 million. And eventually, by 3 p.m., they say, call your people. The phone said, we have raised 130 million. I said, please, give them 100 million. And the package, they said, their leader said, package the money. Their leader was born in Igbo land. So born from Sudan, but the parents had died. He was born in Igbo land. She said he was born around Omai Hamuju, where the father was a cow.
Did you hear that? Their leader was born in Igbo land. That is why sometimes when you hear some of these people in some of their videos speak Igbo or talk in an Igbo accent, do not think that they are Igbo people. They are Fulani. Can you hear that? Somebody that was born in Igbo land and he has been brought up in Igbo land from childhood, why won't he be able to speak Igbo or talk in an Igbo accent?
Cow. The boy understood me. If you involve police or soldiers or DSS, we will kill you because our life will be at risk. We kill you first. He said, down there, once you get that God, there are 7 decomposing bodies there. In fact, we cut off their head. They are there. So if you like, but we are perceiving the order of killing human beings. So they said, cooperate. So the man, the anchor man, I told him, what you may do, please talk to the man. The man said, go and buy 5 Ghana must go, big ones, put 20 million into 5. Bring it to somewhere, we'll come and take it. Then he said, that we should be here with 2. 2 of them, one was like this one. They pointed gun across. They said, if the Oga said shoot, if we disappoint them, or if they count any bundle of the money and it's not up to 10 million, they will kill us. So they will count it 20 million into 5, and then they will tell them to release our phone. They say, Oga, where we don't want to release your phone is when we want to hold your phone, they will use it to track us. So take your phone. Well, we were there. At the time, they said around 5:30, the youngest boy, who I think is younger brother to their commander, said, Oga, congratulations, you are free. You can go now. We have got our money, you can go. Let me show you the road. They took us to old road where they wrote welcome to Imo and goodbye from Abia. We share boundary, old road to Isochi. Then they say, you know this road? I said, I don't know. I pretended because it's my village. Ube is my village. I said, I don't know the place. They say, follow this road. You get to somewhere. You will see people there. So I followed the road. We followed the road, 3 of us, until we saw people. But what pains me most is that these people told us that they are going to bring, after buying enough weapons, to bring all those that have been put in disarray, driven away from Zamfara, Katsina, Zambisa forest, that they are all coming to locate themselves in Igbo land, that there's no security in Igbo land, that they will come there and then they will deal with us. And that the dumb man was just flippant. Maybe he took some. He said, do you know Ibadan? Lagos Expressway? We are in all the bush there. We're everywhere there. We're also in the south. So we are We are waiting for the slightest signal. We will finish you people and take over this land. They claim that Nigeria belongs to Fulani. They said that is why we are afraid of. I've been talking about this open grazing and this. They have a plan. They have a plan, and I accuse the soldiers who are not non-Christians. Some of them are Fulani. They are part of it. Well, they are shooting this man. When our people wanted to comb the bush, the soldiers said, if you move a step, we'll finish you. Don't go there. So they know where the boys are. They know the location. And what they do is in the daytime, they use their cow to confuse people. Then after some time.
Okay, that is the much we can take. I hope you have gotten it. I hope you have gotten it. These governors are not your friends. I keep telling you. Some of you that think Soludo or whatever, or these politicians, Peter Obi should be president, blah, blah, blah. They are not your friends. Too. Are you seeing what these people are saying? They have been able to take this Odua freedom fighter away from his land, never to return. He's on exile. They have taken him away from his land. Sunday Igboho, he will not return. He will not return. He was the only one that was trying to fight Fulani off their bushes. Look at what the man is saying. They are everywhere in the bush in Ibadan, Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. And that is where some of you travel. Broom, 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 broom. Feel free to travel. You travel to and fro. You think you're safe. The man said that it is just an order. And all those Biafrans that are in army, that are in police, that all they are thinking of is ESN. They want to finish up ESN, insecurity. Hey, these are the people causing insecurity. Hey, these are IPOB people. They are the problem. Are you listening? You are the first that will be killed. The civilians, all the civilians will do is just to raise their hands up. If they have mercy on them, they will leave them. And the civilians will become slaves. But you that are uniformed men, first and foremost, they will take off your heads. Because they know that you are the ones that are trained, that might be able to group or regroup against them. Are you seeing that the Fulani officers you are working with, thinking that you are alone? They are actually working with the terrorists that wants to take over your land. They are everywhere. And they have returned. Any state in Biafra land where you are hearing peace, 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 know that there is danger. I repeat, any state in Biafra land where you are hearing peace, oh, there is peace, there is peace. This place, there is peace. Know that that is where there is danger. That place where army and police are always going to look for ESN, going to fight them. Those are the places that are free. Those are the places that are free. They want to ensure that they wipe out every form of local defense. Every form of local defense. And when we talk, some people will call us separatists. The Biafrans separatists. IPOB separatists. CNN, BBC, all of them, separatists. Punch, Sahara Reporters, name them. Vanguard, The Sun, separatists, Biafran separatists, IPOB separatists. That's all they are interested in, to call us separatists. Okay, that's that for now. We shall be opening the line so that people will be able to call and give their contribution to today's program. The number to call on Signal is +45 45 +45. Sorry, let me take it again before some people will think this repetition is actually the numbers. I take it again from the beginning. Signal plus 4 5 7 1 6 4 5 9 6 2. I take it again. Plus 4 5 7 1 6 4 5 9 6 2. Then the number to call on WhatsApp plus 4 8 7 3 9 6 4 5 8 2 9. Plus 4 8 7 3 9 6 4 5 829. Then on Skype, you can just call us on Radio Biafra VOC. The radio and the Biafra, there is an hyphen in between it. So once you type Radio Biafra VOC in capital, you will be able to get us on Skype and you can call us on Skype. So that is that. And the lines are open. You can call and you will be able to get us on air and talk to the world and talk and tell the world your own contribution to today's program. Our topic remains that Biafra is not, or Biafrans are not separatists. We are not, and we have never been, and we will never be. We will never be separatists. We are not separatists. Nobody can come and call us separatists. So, are you seeing now why some of these evil politicians are always fighting us? Do you understand now? Do you understand why Soludo will declare everybody criminals? But Soludo is never seeing the Fulani terrorists that are trying to penetrate Anambra State. The Fulani terrorists that are committing crimes and killing people in Anambra State. Soludo is never seeing them. Never, never, never. He's not seen them. But everybody in the bush. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from? Hello, can you hear me?
Good morning. Good morning, Max. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yes, right on. Your name and where you calling from? Hello, right on. If you can hear me, continue. Okay. It seems we are having network challenge with him. Hello, good morning, and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
Good morning to you, my dear brother Mazit and Renemi. My name is Desmond, and I'm calling you from Italy. Maz, am I coming out well?
You are coming out clearly, and the world is listening.
And they were my brother. Of a truth, we are not separatists. We are, the world knows about it. Even those who are reporting it, they know about it. But anyway, if you pay Nigerian media, they will report the goodness of Satan. What did you expect from such a people? We will continue to spread our message, and everybody knows that Biafrans were killed 1967 to 70. Biafra was a country even before Nigeria was amalgamated. So this their dispute is not working with us, but then they will report it anyway. So Biafrans, I bring the things to you, IPOB families, and our great leader, His Excellency Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Chukwabema will bless, strengthen you, guide you, and you will lead us into Biafra and even beyond. You say, Mazitari, let me do the usual. I want to encourage Biafrans all over the world for us to continue to support ESN. Every time we come here every day, we tell our people support ESN. They don't understand why we say this. They don't know why we keep ringing it as a bell for them to understand. But from the voice clip you just played now, if there is somebody who is new, because a lot of us already know that this is the system. It is a government-sponsored atrocities that is going on in our land. Both the killings, the kidnappings, everything is all sponsored by Nigeria government, Fulanis, and the politicians in our land. The politicians, the governors, and the rest of them. They are the people doing all these things. But I'll come from a different dimension this morning. Let me first of all call on Biafrans all over the world to tell them, Biafrans will have to continue to support ESN. We'll have nothing else. You can hear what our brother, even local vigilantes cannot be able to contain some of this. You saw there is a video going on mass yesterday. There is a community in somewhere in Imo State that they decided to block the road that leads to a police station, that they don't want them there. That kidnappers came into their land and operated for more than 2 hours. That because they do not have guns to engage those people, they called on the police, the community police, so the police that is in their community. The police refused to come. I don't know if you have seen that video.
No, I've not yet.
Okay. That is good. That is to buttress. It's going on since yesterday. It has been shared online everywhere. That is to buttress your point that where you see a military or police checkpoint, at the back is the kidnappers, is their brothers who are doing kidnapping because they are all Fulanis. So I will encourage Biafrans all over the world for us to continue to support ESN. We have nothing else to do than to take our freedom. What we are fighting for is Biafra. In Biafra land, all these things will not be obtainable because there will be no kidnapping. Everybody will have something to do, and we are not going to tolerate any form of crime in Biafra land. So for Biafrans in Italy, we have these two numbers from IPOB National Body of Italy, signed by IPOB National Coordinator of Italy, and it is for you to call, and you will be directed on how to support ESN. The first number is +39 35100 46055. I call again, +39 35100 46055. This is IPOB National Coordinator number in Italy. And the second number is +39 371 3044902. I'll repeat, +39 371 3044902. This is IPOB National PRO number in Italy. Any of them you call, you will be directed on how to support ESN. And in supporting ESN, we must always do so through the means approved by HODPOS because it is very, very important. Now, Mazi, I want to say something. You see the voice clips you just played. The man said he's a primate, a church pastor, or whatever it is. Now, I want to ask you, if, let me say, for instance, if we had gone, or if some IPOB members on ground had gone to this church and appealed to them, please, so the security of this place is very, very important. We want you people. Mas, am I coming out clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
But
we want you people to
your time so that other people will be.
Yes, I know. This is just the last step. I just want to make the point.
Yeah.
And then they go to them, maybe to the pastor in church or anybody, and say, please, so we want to, this our land, this our community. There is a lot of crime, so we need you people to give us support, a little support, so that we can be able to checkmate these criminals, because some of them are imported foreigners. Do you think they will bring out 1 naira?
1 naira they will not bring. 1 naira. But
okay, they will tell you it's a church of God.
They have given
that God is protecting them.
Yes. They have given 100 million.
That you have to bring and give to them for the word of God to grow. Isn't that so?
Of course.
So now, but in the kidnappers then now, between, is it up to 2 or 3 days now, they raised 130 million. Isn't that so?
Yes.
Okay. So that is the point. You see, the point is that most of these our both religious leaders and the politicians and the rest of them, they don't want to support the people. And you know, when ordinary people, ordinary masses like you and I is fighting, that's why it's as if these people are having their ways. Because we struggle to support this, and our leader, we struggle to support this movement. This movement needs money. We need money, good money. How can you have such people being guided by military and police, and you expect some youth to just walk up and go to them and say they want to catch the kidnappers in their back? Which means you want to send them on a system, you want all of them to be killed. But if they have what the military have and what the kidnappers have, they will chase them away now. Isn't that so?
Of course.
And to get that thing that those people have is money. But these people are not willing to help. They are there just to extort from our own people. The little our people is supposed to be given to us so that this movement can secure our land from criminals. They are there telling them Jesus Christ is coming tomorrow. Come and sow seed. They are there collecting from our people. That money they raise now, it is from people's offering. That was why they raise it up just for 24 hours. I'm not saying this, but sometimes we learn. That's why I say I want to come from another dimension. Because our people are not giving money, channeling their money to where it is not going to be useful. But IPOB has been calling. We need support. Because this is a movement fighting against spiritual powers and many, many things. And you say you think we can do it by praying or by just walking and saying do this, do that. No. So I urge everybody who can support to businessmen in Biafra land, even those of you in Lagos, anywhere you are, those in diaspora, don't come and say one person is giving 30 euro or let me give 30 euro. No. The ant we pee as people they say, I wish you can human in God, which is ant we pee according to his strength. If you have more, give. Let us secure our land, at least for our people to live freely, to be able to travel freely. You heard what the man said, that they are bringing all of them from different states to come to Igbo land, to come and take over Igbo land. Well, my brother, we have said our own. God bless you. We must continue.
Thank you.
Biafra is our destination. They were my brother.
They were. Hello. Hello. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, my African. Yeah, good morning, my African rep. My days belong.
You say? You say?
You say, my brother. Yeah, my brother. You know the audio you played this morning or the video of the primates they kidnapped is a signal to the whole Biafrans now, because all the accusation, you know, our God always do things for us. That is why we always beckon on our God every time, on our God every time, on our God. Shame will go to which for them there, because I heard him when he was saying that the group Nanakano have regrouped in Biafra land are causing mayhem. So now I hope now all of them will listen to this audio now and see that our hands are clean. My brother, I thank God for this thing to happen, because it's a thing of joy to me now. Because this morning, when I was into the radio broadcast and press review, they didn't come fully. They were only saying that the primate was released paying 100 million ransom. They were all not giving us all the details of this audio now. And I was shocked when I was listening to the tape as you are playing it. I've not even read it. I've not even heard about it. I only just had the headline on all the radio this morning. Oh, the church bishop they kidnapped. They paid 100 million ransom. But they don't give us details of what the man said and everything. They just hide it. They just hiding all these facts. And thank God now our God has vindicated us. And God will surely vindicate us to the end. And Biafra shall be our land of happiness and joy. Thank God, and God bless you as I broadcasting every morning. God bless all Biafrans all over the world.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
My name is Anu Modulo. I'm calling from UAE.
Okay, right on. Biafrans are listening.
Okay. Mazi, what I want to contribute is that this thing is getting out of hand, honestly. They are chewing all as in Hana Tazana boy and Ayaka. It happens in the side. What a Tazana Piazza land where they kidnap. I want to know outside the patch how you kidnap on our side. So, Maz, you know, people have to speak me how they know. All this for too much. Honestly, Maz. All this is too much. Now I want to salute and not to the Kuku now. He actually who are them by the Hakina form of family members. Why you cook by fire by force? How could you Kumaze?
Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
Yes, my African rep, can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you loud and clear, and the world is listening.
My African rep, we don't to cook Kabiam.
You say?
With the consistency and the determination, we must make it. That is what our leader taught us. You see it, they are calling us separatists. They are calling we Biafrans separatists, but we are Biafrans. We are different from Fulani. That is the clear picture. The world is owned by Chukwuka Kabiama, the God of heaven and earth. He created every creation, including male and female. He gave Fulani their own place. And Fulani is calling us separatists.
Hello? Seems he's having a network challenge. Let us take another caller. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from? Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Sorry, the caller is not responding. Hello, can you hear me?
Mazi, good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning. Welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast.
I remain your humble brother, the five-star general calling you from the Republic of Ghana.
Right
Am I coming out clear, Mazi?
You're coming out very, very clearly. Right on, the word is listening.
Okay. Mazi, I want to just make a little input as regards what you just said all this while. I want to make a little input to that. Because the truth of the matter is that what you're saying is not far from the truth. But my challenge and my problem is that most of our people are not seeing this whole shot coming. They are not seeing it. Now look at where a Catholic bishop was adopted and they paid 100 million naira as ransom. If this Catholic bishop never owned up, if he never came out and opened his mouth to say what happened there, these are the same way BBC and so many Igbo intellectuals and so many idiots will be saying that we are responsible for this whole thing that is happening. It's quite sad. You can imagine where this thing is happening in our land and there is no presence of the so-called law enforcement agencies and the DSS. Their presence is not there. That is to show you that they are part and parcel of the crime that is happening in Biafra land. The law enforcement agencies are part of the crimes happening in Biafra land. Look at the Abuja Kaduna train victims. Do you want to tell me that the federal government of the zoo doesn't know where these victims are? You want to tell me that they don't know where they are? But if it is in Biafra land, that is where you see these DSS and their police jumping up and down, jumping as if they are monkeys. So it's quite very unfortunate. And I want to give you a very top information, Mazi. As it stands now, there is a serious negotiation now ongoing between the presidency and the Fulani terrorists to swap the detained Abuja Kaduna train and train victims, to swap them and release the terrorists that are in their custody. That's what they want to do now. It's taking place now. They are in a serious talk now. Which Gumi as well too is also playing a very big role there. Thomas, they have told people over and over that this contraption is not meant for us, but most of our people are not seeing it. They are not seeing that Nigeria is not meant for us. So I pray that God should open the eyes and the brains of most of our people so that they will see and understand the truth, because I know that most of them are beginning to wake up from their slumber now. Like one of our earlier callers said, if we had went to this Catholic bishop to say, please support us in what we are doing, they will not.
By rights, we don't even need to go to them. Knowing or hearing the things that are happening to other people, they are the ones that are supposed to look for the people and give the money. You can imagine what 100 million naira would have done to ESN, to help ESN. You can imagine how far this thing will go in protecting our land. But they allowed their own land to be porous, and now they are kidnapped. Now they have given this 100 million naira to their enemies that will use it to buy weapons to kill more people. It would have been better that 3 of them were killed than to give that 100 million, because this 100 million will empower them to kill like 1,000 people, if not more.
And the military is part of it, oh.
Of course, now.
The army is part of it. They are part of it. They are part of it.
They are all part of it.
So I don't know. So please, this particular headline, this particular issue, I will want to indulge our e-warriors. Let them step up the game and make sure that this whole issue trends far. Let it be trending, because I know that all these things that we're doing is not for anybody to come and help us, but it's for record purposes.
Of course.
So that tomorrow nobody will say that they are not aware it's for record purposes. Because is it true that a very big storm is coming to engulf the zoo? That one is an underlying fact. So at this point, I will have, yes. At this point, I want to thank you once again for what you have done and what you are doing. Keep on keeping on. May Chukwuebuka Abiyama bless and guide and protect you as we look forward to the release of our leader next month without any excuse.
This month.
I pray they shouldn't give any excuse.
We are in the
this
new
month, rather. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, happy new month. Happy new month, sir. Happy new month, sir.
I wish you the same. Thank you.
This is a month of freedom. This is a month of freedom, a month of celebration, a month of success to every IPOB global families in this century. God bless you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let me take a caller from Signal. Not taking a call from Signal today. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Anthony Luvisudala. I'm calling from Ibadan. Okay. Just to contribute to your program this morning. We are not Nigerians right from inception. Our leader has made us to know this for long. And thank God for you bringing up this topic on this issue of separatists. We are not separatists. We want to go back to the way we were before British came in and made us Nigerians. We want to go back as Biafrans. We are not Nigerians, and we will never be Nigerians. This is who we are, and that is all. The British can do whatever they want to do with the zoo, with the North, with planning, of our business. We remain Biafrans, and nothing more, nothing less. And I want to use this platform to congratulations on our celebration of our Healing Day. And we will keep on celebrating them until Biafra is restored. Thank you very much, and God bless you. African Rep. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Yeah. You see, these if you're calling for the first time, I will accept you. And once you're accepted, you can call and your call will go through. Okay. I mean, for those that are that are calling from Signal. You see, this prelate is a victim of his own making. That is why we have always been talking about all these religious leaders. They behave as if what is happening is not their business. Now, you that is a church goer, that when they tell you, oh, pray for Nigeria, you want to pray for Nigeria. You that is a church goer, you are always praying for Nigeria. Are you seeing now that the prelate himself is now a victim of Nigeria? Are you seeing that the prelates, your church leader, is a victim of Nigeria? Will you learn? Will you learn? This prelate, instead of him to bring money and give to ESN, so that ESN will be able to save his land, save his people, they are in his community, because this thing happened in his own community. Hello. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
Good morning, my leader. Ma Chukwudi calling here from South Africa.
Right on, Chukwudi.
Thank you. Yeah, Mazi, you see what happened with this thing of the media calling us separatists. These are all the scripts of the British. These are all engineered by the British. There's nothing. All the thing playing out in the media in Nigeria or in the zoo, it's all things that they have give them to say. You remember when they wanted to name these people bandits? It was supposed to be terrorists, and they changed it and they said they are bandits. What is bandit? Bandit is just a common criminal. But immediately they find out, okay, if you call them terrorists, then it's going to be a big problem. Let's call them bandits. Now, yes, it's exactly something they are doing to us. The only thing that I find very funny is that the people that call themselves elite are watching Nigerian government killing their own people in the name of Eastern Security Network. But there is no Fulani man, the one that are killing people all over Nigeria, that is in prison. There's no army to attack them. There's no army to say to them, stop killing Nigerians. You are not Nigerians. But you watch our elite, watching all this impunity happening against our people.
Mazi, please, okay, please stop calling them elites. It annoys me. These guys are not elites in any way. Yeah. They are the political servants of Fulani. They do the will of Fulani. They are not elites of our land. IPOB is the elite of our land. That is why it is IPOB that is defending the land. The enlightened ones are the ones that defend those that are blind. The enlightened ones are IPOB. And elite actually mean the enlightened ones. So it is IPOB that is the elite. These guys are not elites.
They are not. They are not. I 100% agree with you. And then I want to agree with the last our brother that was asking our media warriors to go into exposing more on this bishop. I saw it on Facebook, and this bishop that was kidnapped. If he was killed now, you will hear IPOB.
Of course.
But they refused. They refused to agree with us that our Eastern Security Network does one job, protecting our forest, and they know the truth. But they leave it and they start casting this shadow. We cannot kill the people that we are vowed to protect. We cannot kill the people that we are asking for freedom for. It's something that they should understand. But they always play adamant on it, and then they go around calling us name. There's something that I remember very well in one of the broadcasts of our leader. He said the British, if they come with their propaganda, if they don't come with their propaganda, they will come with these separatists. If they don't come, they will call us terrorists. If they fail all this one, they will come with the agenda of Christian, like using religion as a tool, that this is the reason why these things are happening. But in all these things, we are far, far ahead of them. We are letting the world know we ask for nothing. We ask for nothing apart from giving us freedom or leaving our land. Because I agree with you this morning, there's nothing like we are separatists. We are Biafrans. We are older than Nigeria. How can we, even yesterday when I was listening to Mazalo's program, when the deputy of Amazonia came, how can we supposed to ask Nigeria to leave our land? That's all we're supposed to be asking them. Leave our land. This is our land. We cannot ask you let us go. Let us go where? We're in our land. We want you to go away from our land because this land has been in existence. We are not in anywhere in marriage with you people. We are not in anywhere signing any document to abandon us with Fulani or the Hausas or any other people for that reason. Let us be. That you need to kill your bandits or the Fulani that you bring into the zoo, because this thing is becoming too much. Mazi, thank you for this program. This program have opened our eyes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We must continue. Let me take a call from WhatsApp. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, my African rep, I have come back.
Okay.
I have come back. Of Chukwuka must to go out. There is nothing anybody can do about it. Biafrans, our leader said it. Read Psalm 1 to 150, that you will see wonders. That is in the hands of the terrorists, and the terrorists must leave our own Messiah for us. No matter if you like, let your head reach heaven. We don't care. We don't care. You see this land, the Garden of Eden, the land of the Most High, the God of the creation, it must restore back. Nothing. Our African have said how America is. They are separative. Are we separative? America know who we are, and there's nothing anybody can do. You want to take our land and say we are. Look at that bishop. Our leaders kill you and nobody will answer you. Is it not happening? Nobody will save you. Look at the whole bishop kidnapped and he paid 100 million. Why did he pay that million? He would have seen his death. And these are people that are saving us. Biafrans, Tatakwano Nora, Adumyanema. Tatan, that the chicken doesn't move quite severe. DOS, Okwaya Wubonra, Japukense Kurakona Cambridge, Abasatu Kwekeshka, or Kwekeshka Kabamakamnez. I have many things to do, but I will give you people that will follow you, and I'm here following them. Then the chicken doesn't mean they can only. Then the will come soon. You know what? We are here. Well, my African, we are here. We go see how you go. And this is Fulani. This Fulani they see today. You don't go see them anymore. Fulani knows that. For that. The children of the Most High. Okay, Bubeligwe. For that, we see her. Then the chicken does them. Second address, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, and the chapter 4. Then chapter 14 and chapter 15. We are in the judgment time. You say, which other judgment are you looking for? Which other Jesus Christ? We are the people of the book. We practice the new one. Did they work for us? It didn't work for us. Let's go back to follow. Go for the call for. Dara, it will pass the bishop. Away. Alan and live. And for never unish. Franny boys of the yes and I would pretend as I can watching the attack on terrorists for them to come and kill us. Pretend come here. We are here. When we teach people, you see 1967 you can't block the air anymore. We are here. Dara. As Omawa 3 times. To go Kabia Masim Zeng, they got a Popian and Buddha. I'm watching a full night joking and Barry. We're quite on. What happened to Apollo the weekend? Oh, yes, so I got up at 28. My ambition, Alan did 10 to talk about Naka, Lord, Nafo, Nampo, Ya, Oje, Omena Alan teacher gathered. Oh, man. Africa, they come. We are here. I am Biafrans.
Biafra will heal this. Hello, caller from Signal. Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from.
Good day, Machineke. Mazitera. This is Fudo Lindikum. I came from Umwaka in Ono province, Biafra land. But I live and serve in the play Biafra here in Russia as the national coordinator.
Okay, that's good.
Greeting IPOB Global Family. Greeting all the hardcore Biafrans and friends of freedoms and lovers of freedom also. Indeed, Mazi, I have been following your program since you started. Actually, is our enemy, that is the British people and their agents. They are the only people that always refer us as separatists. But those one doesn't move us. Whether they refer us as separatists or as miscreants or as jobless people, the most important thing is that we are we have our focus and we are consistent. Consistent is the key. Since almost 12 years now, our leader Martin and the started this program. We never deviate from the goal of restoring Biafran nation. So no matter what they call us, they can call us their own names, anything that they want to call. But the promise we give them that we must restore Biafra. And nothing they will do that can be able to shake us, because Biafra land belongs to us. We are asking for our land, not Fulani land, not Yoruba land, not the land of any other people, but that is Biafra land. That is where our Kubika code was buried, and that is our land, and nobody can be able to take it from us. All these threats they're making, they're wasting their time. The most important thing that our leader Mazin and the have woken up all the sleeping lion, all the children of children of Biafran war, the people that were born during the war and after the war, those we have reason, and we told them that is we promised them that we must take our land by force, by fire, by force. Anything that Fulani, any way, any option that Fulani take, we are ready for them. We are ready for them. Look at this man, this Methodist church bishop that was kidnapped. If the man do his video interview, in his video this message, had it been that he mentioned ESN or he mentioned IPOB, that is BBC, that BBC would have even invited the man live to come and interview them in their studio.
Exactly.
But I've been searching all the media, never see the comment of the BBC. Those criminal media platform, they cannot speak.
Mazi, the man didn't even need to mention ESN or IPOB. He just need to mention that the people that did it are Igbo people. That is all he need to mention. They are going to say that those Igbo people are ESN, they are IPOB, blah blah blah. Continue.
Yes, you are right. They will interpret it, they will elaborate it so that it will be sweet in the eyes of their co-hosts. But unfortunate to them, and that is from what is happening, show them that Chuko Kabiyama is on our side. That all that is happening, show them that Chuko Kabiyama sent them down the Kano to liberate his people. And nobody, even British himself, let them do all that they can. They cannot stop us. We are out and we are out. We are not afraid of death. So they can get all their media propaganda they did in 1967 to 1970 to deceive the entire world, giving them negative thing negative information, not reality. Even BBC was on ground. A BBC journalist covered the execution of Matthias. Covered a young man. They were interviewing him, and the cameraman is a British man. They covered it live, and then they hide it from the world. So all those things we cannot forgive and we cannot forget. So let them do all their propaganda. Let them cover Fulani, but the secret, all the secret they are covering. That is, we are here to expose them, and that's why our leader put our media platform, that is in a place before even we commence. So now we are the people that are going to tell our own story. It's no more British that are going to tell our own story. They have said that tell our own story. Now we don't have media. Now we have our own media platform. We have our media warriors. We have our radio talking to 12 hours. And very soon our television will also be start talking. Very soon they will be watching Biafran television live throughout the whole world, both in the US, both in Asia, both in Europe. They will see it and know that we are here to tell our own story. So, fellow Biafrans, what am I saying? In conclusion, we should not be moved. Chukwukama is on our side, and Biafra is already here. Biafra is already here. Any person telling you anything negative, that person is a coward. Biafra is here already. So all this thing they are doing now is just trying to manage to see if they can be able to manipulate or try to kill time. But the most important is that Biafra is here because we have reason to take back what belongs to us. Thank you, Maz, for having me. May Elohim bless you and also bless Walida Maz Nandekano. And as we are waiting for him to be released this month, so I pray that our job will be full. And Biafra, he come out with Biafran flag, and then we shall enter into that land. And then all our enemies, they shall bow in the name of Chukwukabiyam.
You see? Thank you. The lines are open for those that want to call. There are some people that have been trying to call all this while the caller was still on air, and some people have been trying to call. But the lines are open. If you want to call, you can still call. Let me see if I am going to call this person back. I think he hasn't calling from the very beginning. Okay. Hello. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
Good morning, Darileme. My name is Kinsilo Zubo, calling from Morocco.
You're welcome, Kingsley. Right on.
Thank you, my brother. One thing I want to talk about they call it separatists or secessions. You know, there is something cause that such an incidents that are coming out, and which they don't want to go towards there. Secessionists and the separatists point inside. I want to tell the whole Biafrans, don't mind it. Hell with the British, all of them, to hell with them. They know what they are doing. No even panic of secessionists or separatists. Fact, Colombians, most of them, they have fight today. They know what they deserve to be. Nobody wants to be slave in his own land. Nobody. You see, so one thing, I don't even, that thing, when you enter to my first year, we go out from the other. There is something called it marginalization. Look at the presidential honor, nothing. We need to fight to defend ourselves. And in part of the other Reverend Father, they arrest. You know, when it was never happened to you, they don't know what is going on. They never know until it happens to them. Then they know that devil is a dangerous guy. We will never stop to beat on to them for the ear to know that yes, there is devil, there is snake into our land, and we must fight it. We liberate our people. Nobody is perfect. We know that they don't know how, they don't care. Even though you tell them to bring down money to support, they will not. They will still remain in that bondage. So as they are doing it, we are not going anywhere. Keep it on, my dear brother. God bless you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you very much. We must continue. You see, some people that go to church, some people that believe so much in the pastors and what have you. When these pastors come and say, pray for Nigeria, and all of that, come and tell them, oh, this is the only country we have, and we don't have any other country, as if they are not seeing everything that is going on. Okay? As if they are not seeing everything that is going on. Many of them know the history that Nigeria is not a country. That Nigeria doesn't hold any water. As in, there is nothing factual that you can hold to say that Nigeria is a country. They all know, but they will keep saying because they want to be in the good book. They want to be in the good book of the government. Let us take this call from WhatsApp. Hello. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from?
Oh, may you be my blessing, my brother.
Is it?
May you be my blessing when you do Mazen Nambekano. Bless the pillar, DOS members. From anywhere they're planning attack against them, that attack will return back to them by the name of Chukwu Kikabiyama. A Biafra is one and one family. Biafra never separated from anywhere, and a Biafra never go pursue another people take their land. We are seen in our land. Our prayer is for our ancestors to rise up, pursue these politicians, stand in the Biafra land as a Nigeria, because the British come to meet us and carry Nigeria come into our land.
Now we reject Nigeria because since Nigeria came in our land, they only came to kill us, to destroy us, to steal what belongs to us, given to us by Chukwu Okike Biema, and take our land. Now we'll find out their plan came into our land. Now they must go. They must go by the name of Chukwu Okike Biema. You see what is happening to this pastor, them calling themselves reverend. It must continue happen every day by day, so that, those people will no one agree to stand for truth, confusing by the politician in Biafra land, in Oduduwa land, in Arewa land, Middle Belt land, so that they will know the truth and rise up and tell the politician that you people are liars, that we have known the truth. Yes. They will rise up. It will make them to rise up and tell the politician that you people are liars. The Eastern Security Network, God using them, the God of Biafra land, to bring them come out. No matter anything you see, a blind man cannot see road. No evil man created by Britons, by Fulani, by politicians in the Biafra land. No matter anything they plan, no matter any human being they send to that bush, they will die, and then the remaining one will come back and kill the politician by the name of Chukwu Okike Biema. This thing happened to the father, whether he call himself father, is because of God want to keep him alive, so that he will use his mouth to expose that bit that Fulani and Britons and governor and politicians in Biafra land, when they used to lie, their job, their background they want to use to say they want to fight everybody in the bush as Eastern Security Network. So you know, I know that anywhere now is he listened to what happened to the father. He listened to what the father said too. Mean that any woman being talking bad against Eastern Security Network, therefore inside bush pursuing those Fulani come to kill our mother, our father, rape our sister, rape our mother. That person, the land of Biafra will locate him wherever anywhere he are and destroy that person, him and his family, by the name of Chukwu Okike Biema. Because God has exposed the honorable state governor now that what he's talking about, let him come out and talk and support and go one corner and sit down, because no politician will support Biafra whether you have already signed to work for Nigeria. Are you, ordinary human being, thinking that that such of a human being will support you for good you're doing? It cannot support you. Even though till Biafra will come, all those politicians working for Nigeria cannot support you fighting for Biafra. Whether you are supporting or if you are supporting in secret, and don't come out physical to say the word that we will know that you are not supporting us. Let every human be knowing that Biafra land is already there before Ojukwu declared Biafra 1960. It's not 1960 Biafra declared. Biafra declared before they even born Ojukwu father. It's already there. The people that came to meet us is British, and they're coming with Nigeria. Now we are pushing Nigeria out, land of Biafra. If anybody like to form and collect money for politicians, doing anything they're doing, maybe thinking that it will affect Americans or affect the struggle. Are you the human being to give us Biafra? Biafra is coming from Chukwu Okike Biema, because Chukwu Biema say Biafra will come. Anything can happen. Everybody stuff can lie. Biafra must still declare. Mean that you politicians in Nigeria, if you are thinking that you are confusing people in Nigeria, there is people that have that kind of spirit with you. That kind of spirit you have can kill. If they don't have money, remember that we in Europe, we will give them money and they will kill you politicians. If you are thinking that you are confusing them, sure, that you are confusing them, that you are delaying, you are trying to do something by delaying Biafra to not come. Whether you like it or not, you only have a person destiny, but you cannot see it. When the time will reach for pregnant woman to born, if he refuses to born that day, the pikin will kill him, and that pikin will come out for his dollar. You are holding him down the canoe for nothing. That holding down the canoe is wasting your time, because anything you are planning outside, call yourself autopilot, call yourself, call yourself Uchemafo, you people will go down. And Uchemafo don't die for spiritual demo. Judge anybody don't die for spiritual realm. So Monica is already dead. You people rising up, supporting all those people, supporting politicians. And they expecting like Nigeria, you want Nigeria to remain 2023. You people, you are lying yourself. It's not by Zorudo to rule. It's not by Ike to rule. It's not by Okode to rule. It's by the structure with Nigeria. Nobody will go there to rule. Will make you get light. Will make you get road. Will make you get hospital. Will make you live as energy or in alarm. Both you, Yoruba, both you, Hausa, both you, Middle. You must rise up and reject Nigeria. People saying about Nigeria and people when they talk about politicians. And the children when they support them, when they form, when they read, they know say farm court, different type of court is those who are supporting Nigeria. Nigeria is not for anybody, even though which you know say Nigeria not be for everybody. Every human being knows say Nigeria is not for everybody. You don't know. I used to contact Igbo every day by day. They ask me who I am. I tell them I am a Biafra. They will say, oh, a Biafra is a chess people, a chess land. Everybody scare you. And when I said the day you will know who you are, then from that day going, if you see Fulani, you will kill him. If you see any government, any human being talk about Nigeria your phone, you will kill that person. God will destroy them as they're trying to destroy the children of Chukwu Ikediema, so that everybody will, the remaining one will turn to children of Lucifer. By the name of Chukwu Ikediema, before 2 months, they will see it, that something will happen in Biafra land. They will make all human beings calling Nigeria and Biafra land to run away from Biafra land. By the name of Chukwu Ikediema. May Chukwu Ikediema bless you and bless everyone. Stand for true in spiritual and physically. Fighting for this cause, because no human being will give you Biafra. Do something by yourself, you will support the kingdom of God will come, and that is your job. And by the name of Chukwu Ikediema, the kingdom must come by force, by fire. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Almost 4 my people calling this.
He said we must proceed. Let me take this caller from Signal. Hello, the caller on Signal, your name and where you're calling from. This is Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. Are you there? Hello, you have been calling. Can you hear me? It's a pity. It seemed to me like the brother has been calling, he has been calling, and he seemed maybe he has just left his phone on while he's still calling. Hello, the caller from WhatsApp, your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, my Africa rep. Good morning from here. Thank you for taking my call. Thank you for taking my call. And thank you for what you are doing for us, Biafra. Because you are preaching today is very marvelous. It have opened another realm now. Now we're going to another stage, another level now. Thank you. I greet my leader, Mazen Namdekanu, a prisoner of conscience. Biafrans, I greet you. IPOB members, I greet you. You're speaking to your brother, Kuzemwiro, the scavenger. I'm calling from Afri du Sud. Afri du Sud in South Africa. Now, do you see the reason why our leader said that a black man got problem in his brain? Because the reason why can you see what this religion leader did? He don't know the implication of what he did. Because he is in his congregation. I say, anyway, first of all, I have to say thanks and no thanks. I say thanks because at least he exposed a lot of things. He said the truth. He's not one of those who swallow everything and keep everything in his stomach. He come out to see, and now he have kicked us with the IPOB. We are going to fly more. Now he have exposed the bad thing that the Fulanis are doing. But where I said no thanks to him is that what he did now is he's committing murder, because he don't know that indirectly he's committing murder, because he's equipping terrorists. Because 100 million, this 100 million that they release can kill more than 100,000 people. This 100 million.
Exactly.
Because they will use it to kill people, murder people. But this same person will tell his congregation that you don't need to kill anybody, you don't need to lie. But he himself, he have lied, he have given bribe. Because he give bribe to save his life. That he don't want his congregation to do anything to save their life. He tell them, no, don't wound, don't scratch anybody. And now he's there in that forest, organizing money, they come and bail him out. But at the same time, he will not. I don't know why now he didn't disappear there. Why he didn't wait for one angel in heaven to come and give him wing and disappear there? Why did he do that? Because that could even make his congregation to grow more than before. He could have pray nicely with his people, and the angel will fly in heaven, come and take them, disappear. Then even the Fulanis will change. Can you see what the black men are doing to themselves? Yes, that is what he could have done. And to the British, we are not a separatist. I don't know what, Mars, this English sometimes it confused me. Because from separate, you get separatist. Are we twins with anybody? Are we Biafran twins with anybody? Are they the one who perform operation that separated us from anybody? We are born Biafrans. British, BBC, the biased broadcasting service that the British created. Can you make a documentary? Because our leader said we live with fact and figure. Can you now make a documentary and show us where was we joined before in the bed that you separated us? How now you did the surgery? Now that we are trying to remove ourselves from the surgery you did. Are we together before? We are not together before. We have told you since 1967, British, you agreed. And our leader went to British government, and you go for negotiation. After negotiation, you agree. You go to Gowan and relay. That is why you're killing us today. And the reason why you did that is because of our resources. There is no that thing. That is why you're calling us separatists. British, we are not separatists. We just want to be like we are. We don't want to separate with anybody. It's you, Britain. It's you, the British, that are invaders. I don't know whether I should say you are land grabbers, because you grab people's land and you put your stones, which are the Fulanis, the Vandals. They will destroy our land. While they are destroying the land, you are busy reaping the resources, extorting, reaping us, taking everything from our land. And after that, one Adanch will be coming. Adanch will be coming to make sure that their small Akuna called Katrona Lang will come and make sure that we are together. Now they are using even our own people working in BBC. You are a stupid person, a Biafran, that somebody give you a pen to write about separatists. You don't ask him, who are these people separating from? What is this separate? You read English, you read dictionary, you don't know that separate. From separate, you get separatist. So who are we separating from? We are not the same. British, can you tell me, give me just an example. We are even more familiar with you than the Fulanis. Because you give us tie, you wear tie. Did the Fulani wear tie? You give us you give us Anglican. We go and worship with you together. Have you ever worshipped with a Fulani man in church before? Have you seen since Buhari is coming to your hospital before he died? Have you seen him wearing tie? Have you seen him wearing suit? What can you show me the similarity? Why you saying we must be same? Where are we same? We eat obono, we eat egusi, we swallow food. They don't do that. They chew their own. We are not the same. There are so many things I will start explaining to you, British. The biased broadcasting corporation that you established that are lying, that are you collide with the Fulanis and extorting us. You are extorters. That's what you are. Now you come to tell us in our own land that we are separatists. What an insult! What an insult! What an insult that the British are insulting us. Why are they defaming? Why can't we even sue them for defamation of character? Because they are staining our name. They are lying against us in all angles. British, we are not the same. British, the Fulanis, we are not the same. We are not the same. There is nothing similar with us, us and the Fulanis. We want to be alone. We want to worship the God the way we want to worship our God. We want to live our own. And the only thing you putting us together is because of the resources. There is nothing else. If there is any other thing, come and explain to us. Still, argument wins. Superiority argument will win. Come and debate with us. Let's tell you the whole truth. Because you don't know. All you know is resources. All you know is oil and gas. That's the only thing that you know in Biafra land. You don't know us. Master, thank you for taking my call. Biafrans, I love you. IPOB members, you are my blood. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you. That was a wonderful contribution from our brother from South Africa. And we must proceed, we must continue, even though we are rounding up. I must announce that Biafrans, we must not forget, on the 14th of June, which is this month, on the 14th of June 2022, we are observing the 1 million man march between Biafra, Odua, and the Ambazonia people. Okay? So the 1 million man march is still on and alive. Each of our people must ensure that you get yourself engaged, ensure that you meet your national coordinators, get more information from your national coordinators concerning the 1 million man march. I am sorry if I didn't take your call. I will not be able to take your call anymore for now because we are rounding up. Our time is up. We have to give the make the platform open for others that will continue to broadcast on this platform. Thank you very, very much. And ensure for all of you that are prelates, bishops, pastors, you have seen that one of your colleagues have become a victim. Do not wait to become a victim. Look for a way to support ESN. Ensure that where you live, where your churches are, these Fulani people do not have the opportunity to move around freely. Let ESN wipe them off for you. You don't need police and army to be guiding you, to be moving all around. If you have security in your land, you don't need police, army, or any other force to be guiding you all around. Everybody can have the same security. You can ask your church members to put monies together and support ESN. You can do so. If this 100 million, if this 100 million that these prelates gave to these terrorists, if he had given, even if it is 50 million to ESN, it would have saved his life. If he had given 50 million to ESN in his state, you can imagine if him, a big man as such, can be kidnapped in his village. What about the innocent people in his village? He has given 100 million. The innocent people in his village, they don't have hope of living. When these men want to begin to comb the cities, his village will be finished. If you can give 100 million to terrorists, at least you should be able to give half. You should plan to give half to ESN. To at least save you from impending doom. You have seen it. The bishop has told us about the impending doom. Save yourselves. Save yourselves by supporting ESN. Don't allow these politicians to deceive you. All the politicians think about is their pockets, money in their pockets, what to steal. That is all they think about. They do not think about your lives. They move with security everywhere they go to. The Fulani will not be able to attack them, at least not yet. But by the time the Fulani has been able to take over everywhere, they will kill them. But they are not seeing that. And we are not going to wait for the Fulani to kill all of us first before the Fulani now go and kill them. No, we won't wait for the Fulani to kill all of our people before the Fulani go to kill them. So this brings us to the end of today's program. Thank you very much for listening. My name remains Kumawe Tarinemi, and this is Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. God bless you all.